Hi, this is Todd Eccles. I'm the Chief Operations Officer of ServicePsychic. I'd like to go over with you how to basically make sense of using ServicePsychic to manage your estimates, follow up on estimates, and use it kind of like a CRM tool. What I have here is basically a estimates tab that has a list of all the different estimates that are going on. And you can see that there's not a lot of filtering, and you can see open estimates, you can see one estimates, lost estimates or all estimates is basically how we filter this little bucket. What you can do to have more information is use our custom reports to slice and dice basically the information to see it any way you want. So I'm going to build two reports for you, a estimate pipeline report and then an estimate follow-up report. So here you go to reports. I'm going to do the actual new job report, which will be for our estimate pipeline report. So I go ahead and type in the name here. And then you choose the fields that you want to have. I want to have the name of the estimate. I'm going to want to have when was that estimate scheduled on. I want to have one that was the actual dollar amount. And I want to be able to see who the customer's name is and a phone number if I want to get a hold of them. And I'd like to know who the first name of that person, so I know who I'm going to be asking for. And I want to know who it was that actually gave that estimate. So that's kind of and you could add other fields there, but I like to keep it kind of short and sweet so it doesn't get too big. Then I like to order my columns. I have my own way of ordering. I like to always see the customer name first, and then I would want to see the company, the primary contact's name there, and then I'd want to see the phone number right after their name, and then I'd want to see the job description, and when was that job scheduled on, who was the one that went out there, and how much was it for. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull the filter here to show the estimate status is actually equal to open. So it's going to give me all of my open estimates that I have. And then I actually want to group it. I want to see it by employee. So I want to see, who's got the most estimates out there that are still open. So I click the report, and there you have it. I have Matt has about $15,000, or he does have $15,000 outstanding. Pete has $1,000, and Todd has $750. So I can actually see any open estimates there by employee. You can also filter that if you want to filter the last 90 days. You can add in additional filters. So now I can keep this, and whenever you want to run the report, all you have to do is run the report just by going back, click on Estimate Pipeline Report, and if there are any new estimates to add to the list, they'll be there. Now let me add real quick for you the actual follow-up report. So now if I go to All Reports, I'm going to do a new task report. And we're going to call this a Estimate Follow-Up report. And I want to look at the task name. When am I scheduled for that task? I want to see who it was that has that task scheduled for them, who the customer is, and what's that job for. So again, I like to order these with customer name first, then we'll go to the job, then it's the task. Actually, I would probably go, who's the task for, what's the name of it, and when are they supposed to get it done by. And again, I want to filter this with the task completed at is actually going to be blank, which means that's going to pull up all my tasks that have not been completed yet. And then I want to actually filter by the estimate status being open. So we want that to be equal to open. You can see here there's a lot of ways you can manage this, and again I'll group it by employee so I can see who's got what task to do. Run the report, and there you have it. So here's my estimate follow-up report. So I can see that for John Smith, Matt has to do a follow-up, deliver the estimate to Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and here's the due date of when it's supposed to be scheduled at. So, and again, this is just really easy to do. Just make a quick custom report, And again, it will always be there for you because you could just go right back to the estimate follow-up report. And then you can do this where you can filter by employee any way you want it. But this was just a real simple way of showing you. Okay, I hope that helps.